Welcome back to Fundamental English with me, Dr. Bird. In the last video, we have learned about helping verbs. You have learned that you can use helping verbs to form tenses and to add more meaning to the main verbs. In this video, we will move on to the next type of English words. It is adjective. We will learn 4 important things about adjective in this video. First, what adjectives are and how many types of adjective there are. Second, forms of the adjectives. Third, how to put adjectives in correct order. And fourth, how to compare things using adjectives. So, let's start with the first topic. What is an adjective? An adjective is a word that we use to describe a noun or a pronoun. Adjective gives different information to a noun and a pronoun. So, some adjectives give information about opinion and feelings. Some adjectives give the information about size. Some adjective tells shape. Some adjective tells age. Some tell color. Some tell nationality. Some tell material. And adjective also tell purpose. So let's have a look at examples of adjectives that tell opinions. Beautiful, smart, handsome, happy, lonely, boring, delicious are adjectives that tell opinion and feelings. Big, large, tiny, small, enormous are adjectives that describe size. Round, square, triangle, oval are adjectives that describe shape. Young, old, ancient, Jurassic, late, recent, early are adjectives that describe age. Red, yellow, green, violet, blue are adjectives that describe color. American, London, Thai, British, Spanish are adjectives that describe nationality. Wooden, iron, gold, clay are adjectives that we use to describe material. Washing, walking, swimming are examples of adjectives that we use to describe purpose. So, these are the adjectives in English. And the next important thing to know about adjectives is their forms. So, how can we know it is adjective? How can we tell the word that we haven't seen before is an adjective or not? Like a noun, an adjective can be grouped into 2 types, a complex adjective and a simple adjective. A simple adjective is an adjective that can only have one part. It cannot be broken into a smaller part. Adjectives such as good, bad, yellow, big are simple adjectives because you cannot break this word into smaller parts. But lovely, beautiful, spicy, hopeless are complex adjectives. We can break them into even smaller parts. For example, love plus "ly". "Ly" is the suffix that attached to the main word love. Beauty plus "ful". "Ful" is the suffix that is attaching to the main word beauty. So for simple adjective, we have to remember them. But for complex adjectives, they have suffixes that tells us that they are adjective. So let's have a look at the suffix that signals adjective in English. The first one is able or able. For example, if you see words such as understandable, capable, readable, incredible, you can be nearly 100% sure that these words are adjective. The suffix al in words such as mathematical, functional, influential, chemical show that the words are adjective too. If you see words ending with the suffix ful, such as beautiful, bashful, helpful, harmful, you can be 100% sure that these words are adjective. There are more suffixes that signal adjective. For example, IC, IVE, LE, SS, OUS, IOUS, AL. These suffixes can tell that the words you see is an adjective. Now, it is time to look at how to use correct order of adjective to describe nouns. To describe nouns, we put adjective in front of the noun that we want to describe. If we want, we can put more than one adjective in front of the noun. For example, a beautiful big house, a big red house, for example. So, when we want to use more than one adjective to describe a noun, it is very important that we put them in correct order. So, from the adjective we have learned before, we need to order them in correct order. We have to put adjective which show opinion first, and then followed by the adjective that shows size, then shape, then age, then color, nationality, material, and the last one is purpose, and then the noun that these adjectives describe. So, for example, I can use 8 adjectives to describe the noun stick. So I can say nice, comfortable, big, long, new, brown, French, golden, walking stick. So I use 9 adjectives actually to describe one noun. But I have to make sure that I put them in correct order, starting from opinion, which is nice, and then opinion again, comfortable. Now size, big, and shape, long, age, new, color, brown, nationality, French, material, golden, purpose, walking, and then the noun stick. So make sure that you put your adjectives in proper order so you can communicate with better English. Right. The next thing to know about adjectives is we compare 2 or more nouns using adjectives. There are 2 types of adjective for comparison: comparative adjectives and superlative adjectives. Comparative adjectives are used to compare a noun to another noun. In this case, only 2 items are being compared. The structure of a comparative sentence can be in 2 patterns. First, if the adjective is a one-syllable adjective or it is a Y-ending adjective, we use the following structure. object A plus B plus adjective in ER form plus than and plus object B. For example, Bangkok is bigger than Chiang Mai. It is busier than Chiang Mai too. But if the adjective is a complex one or it is a long one, we use the following pattern for comparative comparison. Object A plus B plus more plus adjective plus than and plus object B. For example, Chiang Mai is more interesting than Bangkok. Bangkok is more expensive than Chiang Mai. The second type of adjective for comparison is superlative adjectives. They are used to compare 3 or more nouns. They are also used to compare one thing against the rest of a group. There are 2 patterns for superlative adjective. If the adjective is a single syllable adjective or it is a Y-ending adjective, we use the following structure. Object A plus B plus the plus adjective in est form. For example, Bangkok is the biggest city in Thailand. She is the prettiest princess in the world. But if the adjective is a complex one or is a long one, we use the following pattern. Object A plus B plus the most plus adjective. For example, Chiang Mai is the most interesting city. Bangkok is the most expensive city. Alright, I think we can finish our talk about adjective here. Do not forget that adjectives are used to describe nouns and they are put in front of the noun they describe. And we can use more than one adjectives for noun describing. But we have to make sure that we put them in correct order. And I hope that you can use adjectives to compare things too. Okay, it is time to say goodbye to you, and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye and have a nice day.